I think it's generally considered poor form to do things like propose to someone at someone else's wedding or announce a pregnancy. It's like save the big announcements for their own occasions. I think it's also incredibly poor form to break out in a physical fight at a wedding, even if it's the after party and the bride and groom have already left. Lydia and Zach's wedding is going to be forever linked to this incident, and that sucks for them. I've identified my top 3 bad actors from this fight, and they are Ethan, Isaac, and Veronica. We are going to discuss the fight and the aftermath, but before we do, I should give fair warning. If you are in the camp of leaning towards, hey, what's the big deal, brothers fight, I'll be honest, this may not be the video for you. Everybody is adults here. Nobody is getting a pass from me. With that being said, we have a lot to talk about. Let's get into today's video. Hey everyone, what's up? It's Sarah and welcome back to my channel. 90% of the Plath family just straight up sucks, as do the supporting cast of significant others, and boy does that make for good television. The Plath boys, Ethan and Isaac specifically, are borderline feral with the amount of socialization skills that they lack. I mean, wanting to throw plates because it just doesn't compute that you can simply move place cards, this is straight up caveman behavior. I think the saddest evolution of a kid growing up on TV has to be Isaac Plath. It wasn't too long ago we were watching him try to de-escalate that confrontation between Ethan and Barry. And now he's literally sitting on this couch post-fight going, hey bro, I think I'm suffering way worse than you right now. This is toxic masculinity personified, and it's horrifying to imagine what Isaac is like behind closed doors. Hey baby, why did you make me hit you? You know it hurts me to hurt you. His apology to Isaac sounded an awfully lot like that. And then we have Veronica, acting just like a real nasty brat, and seeing her get exposed as a liar in real time was such a satisfying moment during this whole clusterfuck of an episode. I'm gonna hit you guys with a potentially hot take. I've seen a lot of comments downplaying this physical altercation between Isaac and Micah. I've seen comments to the effect of, wow, Veronica way overhyped this. This wasn't that bad, and my sibling and I used to beat the shit out of each other, so like, what's the big deal? Respectfully, I could not disagree more with this sentiment, and it's cool if you guys disagree with me, but just hear me out, okay?
Ethan's rightfully upset because he's seen Veronica's true character. It's very justifiable the way he's acting, the way he's angry.
We all need to sit down and talk about this.
I think I'm walking into a house full of primeval barbarians.
I was thinking, I mean, obviously we need to talk. Let's talk about this like 7 adults.
There's a lot of
There's a lot of issues.
There's a lot of stuff I'm feeling, but I just want to start off by apologizing to you, Micah, because that really probably hurts me worse than it does you at this point now. And I just don't want that to put a scar on how you see me as your brother.
He could have killed you. If you could split skin, if you hit them in the temple, they could die.
To me, we're gonna make more progress by getting to the root of what happened instead of speculating on what could have happened.
Yeah, why would you even say that? Yeah.
Because
He feels bad enough as he is. Let it rest.
Another potential hot take, Veronica wasn't wrong here. Was it helpful? I don't know. I don't know how bad Isaac actually felt in this moment, nor do I really care. He wasn't the one who had his nose split open. People do die after sustaining head injuries in things like physical altercations and weird freak accidents. Isaac could have killed Micah, and Veronica wasn't really blowing that out of proportion, in my opinion. We just sat through 2 trials for Karen Reed, in which she was charged in the death of her boyfriend, Officer John O'Keefe. How his death came about is up for debate. Was it a slip and fall, or was he clipped by a car, or did he get into a fight? All of these things could have caused the head injury that ultimately led to the head wound that caused his death. Then there's cases like Natasha Richardson and Sonny Bono, fatal head injuries sustained in skiing accidents. Head injuries are not something to fuck around with. I'm relieved and I'm honestly surprised that they actually took Micah to the hospital. Sibling on sibling violence should not be normalized because it can have serious long-term psychological and emotional effects. It's similar to other forms of family violence. My heart absolutely broke seeing Micah just curled up on that daybed all by himself. When this type of behavior is dismissed as just sibling rivalry, it can prevent the adults in charge from recognizing signs of abuse and intervening appropriately. I'm not saying that's exactly what's happening here, but Micah did get seriously injured because of a physical fight between him and Isaac. Accepting violence among siblings as normal can model unhealthy conflict resolution and communication skills. We can see here the Plath family has serious communication issues. This normalization can teach children that aggression is an acceptable way to handle disagreements. And this can affect young people's social development and future interactions. And we saw on the show Kim completely sidestep the actual horrors of this fight. Early intervention is important to stop abusive patterns and promote safe, nurturing environments for all children that are a part of a family. Isaac is 19 years old. He's not a 2-year-old. He has the mental capacity at this point to be held accountable for lashing out physically. Physical violence is never acceptable, even if it is your own sibling. This whole season, Ethan has given off raging addict vibes to me. I'm going to be completely honest. It's very reminiscent to me of Jax from Vanderpump Rules, who actually came out and has admitted that he has a white powdery substance problem. I have no proof of anything with Ethan, but there has been reports that the Plath brothers all ski the slopes, if you know what I mean. That's why they gather for long periods of time in their cars as a group. And Ethan is always carrying around this insulated coffee cup. And throughout this whole season, I've been wondering, what's in that cup, Ethan? Olivia has shared that Ethan gets very riled up and hateful when he's under the influence. She says that he has threatened to pew her friends because they turned her liberal. In my opinion, I mean, this all is just in my opinion, you could feel the rage emanating from him during this intervention with Veronica. And well, yeah, Veronica sucks, and we will get to her in just a second. This whole family needs an intervention. From the over-sexualization of Lydia getting married coming from both Barry and Ethan to all of this unchecked rage and violence, this family is a fucking mess. From his brothers to his girlfriend, poor Micah literally doesn't have a safe space anywhere. He can't even rely on his mom. I feel the most bad for Micah in all of this. Veronica is really something else, man. I've never encountered someone like her, and I hope I never do in real life. She is just a mean-spirited, nasty person, and I'm sure that this is because of some sort of trauma she endured in her childhood. With that being said, reasons are not justifications, and Veronica, you've really been acting like a total bitch. What was absolutely wild to me and so satisfying to see is when Veronica was totally exposed in real time for being a liar.
But I've heard that you said that Tegan was on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Did you say that?
Yeah.
Show her. Show all of us right
I'll
now.
go show you when I get my phone.
You also called Kaylin
called
a
Kaylin a
slut?
slut?
No, I did not call her a
called-
slut. I called her a liar.
You called someone a slut or a yesterday. So then why were
Veronica,
you calling either?
you think Tegan's a slut? Or you think it's okay for you to call Tegan a slut? Mm-hmm. Okay, how is that okay?
She said she has to do math work all night, and I was very upset when I got
Where
here.
in the
Get the
text
hell over it.
messages did I say all night?
She couldn't go get her nails done because she had math to do.
So wait, she does have her phone and can't show us the OnlyFans. Very nice. Well, let's just show us the truth. Tell us you're not a liar. You have your phone. Show us the OnlyFans. You said you needed your phone. You have your phone. Show me my OnlyFans.
Okay, let's
Okay,
start
thank
looking.
you.
I mean, here is actual proof that Veronica lies about things that she has absolutely no corroboration for. So really, we need to take everything that she has said, everything that she has exposed about the Plaths, and keep that in mind. Also, Kim has treated Olivia and her own kids terribly, but when pressed on what specifically she did to Veronica was just like, you took advantage of my kindness or something like that. And Kim was like, how specifically? Because Olivia has told us Kim wanted to order an exorcism on her. Kim told Olivia she felt like she was possessed by the devil, and Barry locked Olivia in a room at one point. That is some fucked up shit. But Veronica is saying Barry called her a liar, and I don't even know if I believe that anymore. At the end of the day, it seems like when facts enter Veronica's brain, they don't leave as facts anymore. At best, they turn into extreme exaggerations, and at worst, they're just outright lies. With the absolutely nasty things Veronica was saying to these family members, both on and off camera, I'm honestly not surprised that Isaac reached this breaking point. I think she absolutely was the catalyst of this physical altercation. However, if someone elicits physical rage in you, seek help. Like, seriously, seek therapy, because whatever gets you to the point of physical violence might be understandable, but it does not give you the right to put your hands on another human being. Go punch a pillow or go to one of those places where you can like break shit. You don't attack your brother because his girlfriend is a huge piece of shit. And Veronica, you need to seek help too, because what is wrong with you? Why do you feel like you can just verbally condescend to everyone in your orbit? It's not cute. Grow up. And Ethan, obviously, seek help as well. Driving recklessly through wedding prep in your car, wanting to throw plates because you don't want to sit by someone. This is textbook emotional immaturity and rage issues. Anyways, these are my thoughts on the incident. You guys will have to let me know your thoughts down in the comments. As always, make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel. Check out my second channel, Sarah Spills, and our podcast, Mostly Harmless, and our website, level42studios.com. Links for all of that will be in the description of this video. Follow me on Instagram, Threads, X, and TikTok at Reality Squad, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Take care. Have a good one. Much love.